Today we are doing restorative. We're gonna do restorative with a bit of movement beforehand, just because I think we need it. Everybody has been kind of stationary. So right now just check around, make sure you got pillows, you got your blankets. Maybe if you have a strap and you need one, have that handy. And then let's have you begin. I was gonna have you begin seated, and let's still do that. So let's take a seat and just make yourself comfortable. Make sure you sit on more pillows if you need more pillows. And then let's place one hand on the heart and one hand anywhere else, like on the heart too, or a little lower on the solar plexus or your lap, whatever feels nice. And then I'm just going to ring our bell to help us transition into practice. Great. And today we're going to begin right into cat and cow. So take your time and come to the hands and the knees. And coming onto your hands and knees, and knowing that everything that we just discussed, everything that you experienced, everything that brought us to this moment, it's totally welcome. And we're going to allow ourselves to just be as we are right now in this moment while we breathe and while we experience moving with our breath. So when you're ready, you're going to soften your heart, soften your belly, relax your chin. And just take a moment here. And then we're going to start rounding the lower back. So we're going to lengthen the lower back, drawing your tailbone forward, roll the heart up. And this is cat and cow, just taking your time, just feeling both your front body as you breathe in, as you open up through the front body, and then as you exhale, as you round through the entire back body. And with your own breath, just making it nice for you right now. This is your time to find some comfort, to give yourself some comfort. And that's really quite necessary and good to nourish at this time. So relax, close your eyes. We'll continue like this for a little bit more, cat and cow. And as you like, you can also move into your joints as you are familiar with, coming into rock and roll, cat and cow, releasing the head, allowing yourself to take some circles with the head and neck, through your shoulders and through your hips. So as you breathe here, as you feel the entire breath move with you, breathe out through your mouth. Let your breath just carry some of that tension that you might be accumulating within the body. Just let it melt away. Not trying to fix it or manipulate it, just whatever's extra and wants to go, creating space for it to move. Great, and then from here, we're going to bend the left elbow and rest the forehead on the left forearm. Keep your hips high if that feels okay, or come back to child's pose with the hips. Walk the hands forward and we'll relax the forehead onto the forearm. Drawing your hips back, relaxing the forehead down. And we'll keep drawing the right hip away from the right shoulder. So you're going to anchor the right shoulder bone into the shoulder socket, so it's not pulling out. It's just resting in the shoulder socket, and we're drawing the right hip away. And simply taking about 4 more breaths here. Nice. Try to come within the body, come inside. Feel yourself nestling now into your breath, into just being. Great, and then we'll just switch sides. You're gonna bring yourself back. Now right arm is gonna bend, forehead onto the right arm. We're gonna walk the left arm forward and draw the hips back, lengthening the outer hips away from the left shoulder. And again, we're gonna take some breaths here. You're gonna be anchoring down your left palm and drawing the left hip gently away from the left shoulder. Great, and then gently releasing, we're gonna come on back. From here, those of you who want to do downward dog, come into downward dog or come into half standing forward bend. And draw the hips up wherever you are and draw the outer hips back again. Bend the knees a little, relax the outer hips back, draw the heels gently away, and take a few breaths here. And again, remember your out breath is your best friend, so let yourself really enjoy the out breath. Great, and then we're just gonna rock a little side to side, bending one knee then the other, in either position doing this, and letting yourself twist through the mid-back, twist through the spine. Great, and then we're going to meet, releasing the knees back onto the mat and walking the hands back towards yourself. Nice, and then from here we're just stepping the right foot forward. We're gonna draw the hips forward. Nice, and then from here just switch sides, step your left foot forward, relax your shoulders, draw the hips forward. Great, take a few more breaths like that. Nice, we're gonna come to the same thing one more time on your right side. And then this time you're gonna take your left arm forward, wrap your left arm around, hook the right arm, so basically this way, and then draw your arm across the body. Nice. So just breathing into that. Lift the heart a little, relax the left shoulder blade, release the right hip. And if you find that it's possible, you can lean the heart back just for a couple of breaths. Great, and then let's come into a twist, left elbow outside the right knee. We're going to press the palms and twist through the spine. Great, we're going to take about 5 breaths here. Nice. And then exhale, release. Those of you who want to go into downward dog, taking that or transition through. And then release the knees again. Left foot is forward this time. Right arm is going to come across the body. We're going to hook the arm around. And then we're going to draw the right arm towards the chest. As you do that, lift the heart, relax the tops of your shoulders. Draw your right shoulder blade down. And we're going to let ourselves maybe move the hips forward if that feels okay. Take a couple more breaths there. Draw the heart up, lean back if that feels okay. Take a few more breaths, just opening up into different areas in the body that might have contracted a little when we don't move around as much. Nice, one more breath like this. Great, and then right elbow outside the left knee. And we're going to press the palms and twist. And again, when you are breathing here, you're pressing your left foot down, you're drawing your heart up, and you're turning the heart towards the thumbs. Great, take 2 more breaths there. Nice, and then we're going to step both the knees back, and we're just going to cross the ankles and take a seat for a moment. Okay, so Agatha is gonna love me. We're just gonna do one little core thing and then we'll go right into restorative. So you're gonna take one of your pillows or your cushions. If you have a block, sure, go with the block. You're gonna take it between your feet. Take your hands behind you for now. Nice. Great. And then let's just extend the legs forward, press into the pillow, draw the knees back. So extend forward and draw back. Great. And then we're gonna lower down more. And now you have another option. You can leave the head on the mat and your shoulders, and then you can extend the legs and draw the knees in. So this is one of your options. We're gonna stay here a little while. And then for some of you, maybe as you come up, you can draw your arms back and extend your legs away from you. And then you're gonna come forward, hands are gonna grab the pillow. You're gonna draw your legs away, extend back, and then come back. And the pillow between your feet, it goes between your feet. So back and forth. So also can do this with the knees bent. So come forward and back and forward and back. So you can try that. So whichever variation you like, let's do it for about 10 more breaths. I'm going to try the mid-range one with you. So you're going to come forward, grab the pillow, draw it back, bend the knees, forward and back. Let's do 5 more like this. So the knees can be bent the whole time if you feel like that is better for you. You can even lean back and just move the knees forward and back too. So a few more breaths here, extending and gathering in through the core. Great. And then let's take a moment here. You're going to relax the knees out. Maybe take your pillow under the legs and lay back for a couple more breaths here. So just relax your shoulders, take a couple more moments, just feel your breath moving through the core. Great. And then we're going to turn towards the right side. Press your hands along your mat. Bring yourself back. Nice. Okay, now we're gonna set up a little bit for our restorative. You're going to take one of your blankets, and that blanket will be for your head. We're gonna build a nest for your head. So have your blanket about this kind of size, and just make one little roll at the bottom. So all you did is you rolled the edge in. And now with the edge that is rolled in, we're going to lay it down onto your mat. So all we did was take the blanket and make the little roll that will support the back of your head. Great. And then from here, we'll take another blanket that you will roll into a little spring roll like this, a little sausage. So your second blanket, we're gonna lay it along the mat, right in the middle, and that would be where your spine is gonna go. Just making it nice and comfy. Great. Nice. And then if you have more than one pillow, you can take one to the right side and one to the left. And that's where your knees will be going. We're going to be lying back in reclined bound angle. You might have something for your eyes. You can take a little blanket that will be going over your eyes, or a towel, or another pillow, whatever you like. So we're going to come to lay down. And with the blanket that's behind your head, as you lay down, if you can roll the sides in so that you can make a tighter little nest around your head. We've done that in class before. You can do that. So now I have my pillows kind of snuggled in. You want to take them somewhere where you feel like the sides of the thighs are supported. Then we're going to come to relax forward. If there's anything about your supports that feel kind of wrinkly or bumpy and that you feel like might take you out of your experience, just smooth it out. Then again, some of you have way more props. Feel free to add more stuff. Maybe another pillow under your feet. Maybe another pillow or blanket under each arm. But you're pretty good if you have this set up right now. So we're going to come on back, lay back, and kind of wriggle down until we can find our blanket. And if the roll that you had made, like the one that I had made, seems like it could use a little more, I'm going to roll it a little bit more. Definitely, if you have your hair in a bun, you're going to just release that so that you're comfy and nothing is bumpy. And the roll of the blanket around the head, just like this, just rolling it in, kind of stuffing it gently in. As you do that, you're going to feel like your head gets to lay like an egg in a bird's nest. It is so super nice. And if you don't quite fully kind of get there or feel there, that's okay right now. Just give it a try, see how it feels. Then we're just going to maybe one more of these things that you have around you, pillow or blanket, put it over the body. So over the solar plexus, over your belly. And then we're going to let ourselves relax and have the arms lay open. And I know it seemed like there were a bunch of things that you were coordinating, but just know that with restorative, what we're trying to do is we're filling the space between the earth and the body so that no parts of the body is left hanging unsupported. Everything gets supported. And once that is able to happen, your nervous system will just naturally know that, oh, I'm in a really good spot now to just let go and to relax. So if you have something for over your eyes, I will be getting up to look at you, but I just want to show you, you can be relaxed like this right now with the pillow over your head. And as long as it feels comforting, even a little weight on the top of your forehead, you should be in a very good place. So take your time and make yourself comfortable. So as you come to lay back right now, if you find that any part of you is feeling like, oh, I wished I had something under here or something like that, just snuggle your props in a little more, grab a towel from the bathroom, just whatever works. Once you have learned this, in the future it will just be like that, just easy. Great. And then just really making sure you're comfy, so just kind of wriggling a little in place, lengthening your lower back. Nice. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Beautiful. And let the eyes relax. Let the eyes fall closed. Just take a little time to simply feel the connection of the body towards the earth. So you'll just be following my voice. You won't have to see me. I'll be here with you. And as you take your time here, starting to sense all the parts of the body, the limbs, the head, the back of the spine, feeling the organs in the body, the internal organs, kind of rest back to its support. And as you continue to breathe, the area around the belly button starts to soften, You can feel your breath flowing in and out of the belly, and in and out of the belly. And give yourself permission now to simply be, to simply breathe. And know that this is a special little niche of time that you have carved out for yourself to nourish and to restore. That whatever it is that we love to do and that we want to do, in order for it to be sustainable, we need to have the health, the wellness, the energy, the resource within us to do that. So now with each breath that you take here, each breath is a resource, a drawing from this treasure trove of what's always been available to you, and now making yourself available to that, to receive from that. As you relax here, letting the face soften, letting the eyebrows soften, letting the lips soften, and letting the tongue relax. And breath by breath, as you relax here, if you notice any places that are holding tension, any places that, as you scan your awareness gently from the tips of the toes upwards through the body to the top of the head, and from the top of the head all the way back down to the tips of the toes, the soles of your feet. As your awareness gently sweeps and travels through your body, the entire body, from head to feet, as it comes across any area where subconsciously there might be a sense of holding. Just giving yourself permission now to let it relax, let it be. There's nothing else that you need to do right now. You can simply breathe. You can simply rest. And as you continue to breathe here and be here, you notice that for you, this shape perhaps for your lower back, it might feel like it's not as comfortable as you like. Feel free to extend your legs and take those pillows under your calves if that feels better. You can even put more pillows under your calves if that feels good. Just making sure that your body feels like now it can let itself relax back and lean into support. So we're going to take 5 breath cycles here together. You're simply counting them gently, just within, hearing yourself as you go Om, 1, breathing in, and Om, 1, breathing out. Continuing for 4 more breaths. Om, 2, breathing in, and Om, 2, breathing out, and Om, 3, breathing in, Om, 3, breathing out, and Om, 4, breathing in, Om 5, breathing in. And Om 5, breathing out. Just continuing like this, just breathing a little while more, allowing yourself to stay with your breath. And as you might wander off, as our thoughts often tend to kind of try to invite us to go elsewhere, just know that that's perfectly normal. And once you notice, oh, my mind tends to wander off, just gently bring yourself back to your breath. Practicing for 10 more breaths like this, just gently honing your awareness to your breath. And as you continue to breathe here with each breath, the whole body softening, the whole body relaxing into support. Gently bring yourself back to your breath each time the mind wanders off. Perfectly normal. Great. And then we're going to remain in this position, continuing to let each layer of tension melt away with every exhalation. There's no need to strategize or calculate how much relaxation has happened. Just let it gently unfold. And instead, we'll bring our awareness to different areas of the body now in a body scan. And as we scan through each part of the body, as you feel your breath in each part of the body, also checking in if there's any sensations, any messages from your body, maybe in the form of color or even a thought, anything that might arise. We're simply practicing our ability to lean back and watch and observe, even as we acknowledge and welcome the messages from our body. So bringing your awareness towards your feet, noticing your left foot and noticing your right foot. And as you breathe in and out of your feet, noticing both feet. Notice if one of the feet might have a sensation of being a little louder, if it has anything arising for you, maybe more sensation, maybe noticing if it's feeling like there's a color arising for you, even an emotion. Whatever you might be feeling right now, breathing in and out of the feet, in and out of the feet, simply watching, and giving it permission to just be. And as you breathe in and out, in and out, the feet to feel like they're melting. And just melting, becoming lighter and lighter. Awareness, like a gentle flowing stream, just flows up through the legs. And feeling the left leg, feeling the right leg. As you breathe in and out of the legs, and in and out of the legs, noticing if there's any sensation, noticing if there's any images or colors arising, noticing any emotion or thought, just allowing ourselves to acknowledge and to give permission to whatever wants to be communicated. Just gently listen. You don't have to act on any of that information right now. That can come later. But just letting yourself receive as you breathe in and out of your body. In and out. And with every exhalation, allowing the legs to feel light, lighter, to melt. Letting awareness gently flow upwards through to the hips, to the lower belly, to the lower back. Let your awareness feel the breath expanding and softening, expanding and softening. Just allow yourself to hang out here and just be with any sensation that arises. Checking in if there's any images or colors or sounds, any emotion, any message, and allowing yourself to simply listen and receive, and simply listen and receive. Your body is your friend and has always been there for you and with you. As you continue to breathe here, with every exhalation, softening, softening. Each breath, allowing the hips, the lower back, the lower belly, become light, lightness, melting. Gently we'll allow awareness to flow, allowing it to flow where it wants to move, all the way through towards the heart, towards the lungs, towards the mid-back, the rib cage. as you breathe in and out of your body, in and out of your body, just noticing any sensation, any colors or images, any message or emotion. Knowing that sometimes what we feel might feel very big or very small. And knowing that that is a very normal experience to simply receive and to simply listen and be with. A lot of the time when we get busy in the head, we might not have also factored in or allowed in the other parts of us that contain wisdom. And knowing that you're supported and that you're fully held. Just with each breath, gently allow yourself to welcome and acknowledge whatever might be arising right now as a precious part of your inner wisdom. And with each breath, as you breathe in and out of the heart, the lungs, the mid-back, the upper body, knowing that all the colors of our existence and emotion just make up who we really are. And so welcoming all parts of you. And as you breathe, allowing yourself to relax into all parts of you. And simply breathe and simply be. So as you continue to breathe here with each breath, softening, allowing yourself to release the heart, the shoulders, the lungs, the mid-back, the rib cage, into support. Letting the heart be held, gently allow your awareness to flow upwards towards the neck, the shoulders, the left arm and the right arm. And as you breathe into your neck and your shoulders, your left arm and your right arm, just giving yourself the spaciousness to feel breath flowing across the front body, the collarbones, the throat. And with each breath, the body fills. With each exhalation, the body softens. And so with each breath, feeling prana nourishing the body, prana nourishing the neck, the shoulders, the left arm and the right arm, the left shoulder and the right shoulder, the back of the neck, section of your spine from the back of the head through the back of the neck, down towards the mid-back. With each breath here, simply being, simply breathing. There's a lot of information in the neck and the shoulders. It's very normal for most of us to hold tension in these areas. So as you allow yourself to notice sensation, continue breathing in and out without judgment. Just simply noticing the sensation. With every exhalation, with your acknowledgement, the sensation upon being listened to, being heard, might shift. Allowing yourself to notice what color might be associated with your neck and shoulders. What image or sound, what it might have to say to you today. As you breathe in and out of your body, and in and out of your body, know that it's okay to take it little steps at a time as you come to connect with your body again. To gently notice, to simply be. As we continue to breathe here, allowing ourselves that permission to simply feel, to simply be, to simply breathe. As we allow ourselves to simply receive the breath and to let go of the breath, knowing that it's always there for you, and it's always ready to flow in once more. Gently let the neck and the shoulders feel light, lighter. Gently allowing tension to melt away. Then let awareness, like a stream, flow naturally towards the face, the head, the sides of the head. Noticing the skin, the front of the face. Noticing that even your skin is breathing right now. And as you receive through the pores of the skin, breathing in. As you exhale, the skin softens. The eyes behind the eyelids soften. The nose, the mouth, the jaw softens. Even the ears relax. And allowing yourself at this moment to just simply allow whatever sensation might be present. Knowing that our minds were designed to manufacture thoughts. And so as thoughts might arise, as connections might seem to happen. Let yourself again lean back, nestle in. And this time, maybe tone it down a little, the volume of whatever you might see through your mind's eye. Allowing what is present to simply be. Notice the busyness of the mind. And if the mind at this moment has allowed itself to know that it too is supported and that the rest of your body with its wisdom is also supporting your whole being, letting itself become part of the whole being, not having to carry everything. And so as you breathe here, in and out, in and out, let the head know that it too can rest and that you deserve rest and that all is well in this moment. You're completely safe, you're completely held. You're allowing yourself to relax into natural rhythm. And so as you breathe here into your whole body, there's nothing else to have to do. Simply breathing, simply being. Just resting, being, breathing. We'll let the words of John O'Donohue just flow over us. It's from To Bless the Space Between Us, a book of blessings for belonging. May you listen to your longing to be free. May the frames of your belonging be generous enough for your dreams. May you arise each day with a voice of blessing, whispering in your heart. May you find a harmony between your soul and your life. May the sanctuary of your soul never become haunted. May you know the eternal longing that lives at the heart of time. May there be kindness in your gaze when you look within. May you never place walls between the light and yourself. May you allow the wild beauty of the invisible world to gather you, to mind you, and embrace you in belonging. For the next few minutes, we'll rest in Shavasana. Feel free to stay in this position or to make any adjustments that you might need or want. I'll be holding space for you as you continue to simply breathe and to simply be, to simply allow the benefits of your practice to be weaved into your body, all of the layers of your awareness, physical, mental, emotional, and spirit. Gently deepening your breath. Smooth, deep breaths into the body. Feeling the prana circulating throughout the body. Feeling perfectly relaxed and perfect just as you are. And taking any movements that you like along the way, just stretching out and kind of making circles in your wrists, in any place you like in the body. Start turning over to your right side. And from there, let's find a comfortable seat. And we'll meet with the eyes softly closed. And we'll rest one hand on the heart, the other on your lap. Just taking a few more moments here. And then take the other hand to wherever you feel would support you at this moment. We'll chant Om to seal our practice and to ripple out the peace that you feel within to the world. So taking a breath in. Om. palms together and bow towards our hearts and each other. Namaste.